Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Every leader has a journey. And with a leader speak, we are trying to understand their journey, what hurdles they have seen, and how they have overcome those hurdles. Not all entrepreneur days are similar. Everyone's viewpoint of how they use their day is unique. Not everyone gets up at 5:30 a.m., goes for a jog before meditation, and not everyone has a planned routine. So here we are going to talk to a very own car hacker, Arun Mane. He's the founder and CEO for Amina Sec and one amazing person from our community. Thank you so much, Arun, for joining me today.
Thank you, Vandana, and thank you so much for having me over here. So yes, that's really amazing, to be here actually. Yeah.
Thank you, Arun. We want to start off with knowing how did you come up with your venture? How did you bring those pieces together about your venture that you're running at the moment?
Yeah, that's really interesting question actually. You know, when I was used to work in the companies called as a threat researcher, and I was working as a security researcher in the one of the company like Payato, you can say in that case. And then when I left from the TUV Renland, it's a German company. Then I thought so there should be one platform where I can rock myself actually. So working uh, in those companies, it's very exciting, was very exciting. But the thing is, I cannot implement my thought process on that, in this company. So I believe that I should have come up with the platform where I can put my thoughts and work on those things. So in 2019, I started AminoSec labs actually. So it's focused on research part mainly, in the various sector. It's a very niche field like automotive, IoT, then industrial control systems, and the telecom. Now we are focusing on the medical part as well. So I believe that if you have knowledge and you're not using that particular knowledge, it becomes curse, right? Every time you think about that, I have knowledge, but I cannot do things. I cannot use that thing. So I believe that I believe same thing that there should be one platform. Then you have to implement those thought process, right? Rather you can say idea. So everybody has a billion dollar ideas actually, but you don't execute, there is no use of that particular idea actually. So that's how I started my own company, and that was very exciting. And I'm it's really fun part actually, running company, and every day you get a lot of challenges, and you have to resolve that. Being an entrepreneur, it's amazing journey actually.
So, how does your day look like? What are the hurdles that come your way, or what are the major concerns when you start your day?
uh, that's the very difficult question actually to every entrepreneur. So you cannot there is no as such fixed schedule, but there would be a high view, kind of schedule. We can say that every day you have to work uh, very hard actually. I mean to say, when you woke up from the bed, you go for a coffee. I usually have breakfast first, not coffee and everything. I don't go for direct coffee actually, or other tea. So I do breakfast, and after that I get omega 3 pills to boost my mind and the for brain functions. Then I start with my work. So I take a review, rather you can say I take a meeting of all project managers, and understand what exactly is running, what projects are going on, and the status of the projects. And then development team, I also talk with the development team actually. And then after that, I talk with the other partners, and yeah, some sort of innovative ideas, and how we can dig into that innovative ideas also. It would be like it's not exact routine like employees actually. being an entrepreneur, you have to work from 9 to at least 1 p.m. in the night actually. So if you're working with a US company, you have to do all meetings in the after 9 o'clock in the night Indian time actually. So that's how. And apart from so I usually work for 14 to 15 hours, and apart from that 14 to 15 hours, I spare 3 hours for my personal skill. So personal skills means you have to be good at the marketing, right? You have to learn marketing and other stuff, and you have to do some sort of research as well, right? Being a technical person, it's really difficult to do those kind of tasks which usually managers do actually. So handling team and handling the marketing sales people's, right? It's a really difficult task, but still I'm learning actually. Usually my my partners do that actually, but they are really good at this work. Yeah.
On the same lines, when an entrepreneur has to juggle so many roles and different responsibility, like you mentioned, so how do you maintain a balance with everything, making sure that every task in a day goes aligned, every work that's being done? So, do you rely on calendars, or how do you balance that?
Yes, I do rely on the calendars and the work hours. So I do schedule my work hours actually along with the team. So it's really difficult to follow that particular strict schedule, but sometimes you have to be habitual. So in my case, like sometimes I need to deal with the financial persons. I need to deal with the marketing guy and other stuff as well. So yes, it's sometimes still uh, technical persons cannot do everything actually, but it takes time. It's not impossible work, or the technical person can't do anything like. So it's kind of it takes time to you know uh, learn those things actually. So yes, wearing those kind of hats is very difficult and very difficult to manage, but it's depend on the individual as well, how they are working on it.
Yeah, true. I agree with you. So, from your experience, we would like to take help from you, or you can share the teachings or some of the advices for the mentees or for your juniors who would like to join this field as an entrepreneur, or maybe a person like me who want to be an entrepreneur in the future. So, what are the things that I need to keep in mind when I want to implement my idea? So how
Yeah,
should I
that's
move forward?
right. So I would say in this case actually that you have to be crazy person for your passion. That's one formula I'm telling you. That you have to be crazy. You have to crazy about your knowledge. You have to crazy about work, right? The research, or other you can say if you're developing any product. So you have to be crazy about this thing. First, you have to crazy about your work at least. Then come up with your one key thing is called as patience. Patience. You have to you have to have a patience in that case. I would say entrepreneur and the researchers are same. So researchers come up with a highly focused thing, and they have patience as well, right? Same with the entrepreneur. So need to be patience as well. So that's one thing, and keep trying. That's another thing actually. I would say keep trying. That means entrepreneur always try new things, regardless whether it is going to be work or not, but it try actually. And they always fail, and failing is the good actually, I believe that. So even researchers also do same thing. So I believe that you have to be crazy about yourself. You have to be have patience in your blood, I'm telling you. And you have to be think like researcher actually in that case.
Thank you so much, Arun. I think that's very, very helpful. And the analogy between an entrepreneur and the researcher, wherein they both are same, and
Yeah.
patience is the key to it. There's another thing that I've been speaking with a lot of entrepreneurs. They say that that when you fail, you know that there are things ahead of you, like you said.
Yes.
And there are people who say that you need to have multiple plans. Do you think that we should have multiple plans, and how should we take those plans further?
I believe in, if you're thinking for another chance, that means you are failed over there itself. That's
Mm,
what I believe. So it's a very difference you can find in the entrepreneur. Actually, some have come up with some are people come with plans, right? Some are come with a very focused way. Actually, when you do research, you don't think about other plans, right? For that particular research, it's the same like research. So entrepreneur have to be positive about his thinking, positive about his confidence. So coming with another plan, that means you are doubting on your confidence actually. So that's what. So if you have a if you have the confidence enough on the your idea, that means it will work. Only thing is you have to be a 20% improved. You have to improve your product among other products actually. And that's what. And every year you have to improve 20%. It's like a 80-20% methodology you have to apply. So that's what I believe actually in the as per entrepreneurship. So first you have to be positive about your work and about your thought. So going another B and C and D plans, that means no, no, it's doubting on your capability actually.
Thank you so much for sharing wonderful insights, Arun. It was a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.